Okay, we set this block over here, kind of shimmied it in, kind of shook it. This one here is just a little bit high in the front, and it's quite a bit low in the back because it kind of tilts kind of downhill towards us. So what he did is he put some of the gravel mix in here, and then he's going to kind of lift it and move it around and get it leveled. And he does this stuff all the time. So well, 2 foot level. How is?
Just about level.
Oh, just about level. Okay.
Let me get it however much past and then pound it back down. You have to do it a couple times until it's nice and packed. Who wants to not go anywhere at least?
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Just do it once, you don't get a good pack out of it really.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it looked pretty close. And that's probably just mostly just moving the fine stuff underneath it, because you're not lifting it up very far.
Yeah, you don't want to get like a big rock underneath there, you know.
I don't think the brick is real flat.
Now it is, yeah. At least when I pack it down. Pack it and then see where it's level.
Looks pretty close.
Keep doing it until it's hit it a couple times and it doesn't keep packing down.
Yeah, you can see it kind of shaking and then
As long as it keeps
stop
going
shaking.
down,
Yeah.
you want to keep filling it. Pretty wet, doesn't really help either.
Yeah. Well, digging down that far, we've had quite a bit of snow and everything else on it, so looks pretty level to me that way.
Yeah.
How's it that way?
About perfect.
All right.
Got a good starter block.
Yeah. So now then we'll put this board back up and see how the other one does.
Before you get too far, you just want to get plenty of rock around it. That way if you hit down on it at all, there's nowhere for it to push rock out and sink.
Well, that one's in. And let's see, we can see That looks really pretty good right there, just like that.
Same thing with that one.
So now
Sides are really far down.
that one, this side over here is low, so we're gonna do the same to this one, get the back raised up. Let's see how we're off a little bit on that one too. Actually, quite a bit, I think.
What?
I think it was off by quite a bit.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look.
We're past. So
Oh, we're
good
okay.
To start hammering it, backing it back down.
I can see as he's hitting it, it's actually going down, and then pretty soon here it's going to stop vibrating.
Yeah, then it'll keep going back and forth until you get it actually packed.
Oh.
So
Yeah, so it was a little bit high and packed it down, and now he's going to do it again until it finally gets level.
Do a good 3-4 times probably at least.
Yeah.
If you want it solid. You have to keep putting all the fines back along the edge. So make sure you're past the bubble and pound back down. Past and get it started.
And now we're got to come up again.
Yep.
So
Smaller and smaller every time.
not quite as far as last time, but just good part of that bucket just doing these two, aren't we?
Yeah.
We got a few more buckets back there.
Exactly. So obviously the more you pack that down, it's just going to make everything roll downhill. So make sure that you get plenty of material downhill. Keep doing it over and over if you don't have enough to pack outside edges.
And we need to come up. We're just touching the bubble, so we need to come up. What, quarter inch?
Yeah, I need it.
And now, look at it, like more. Remember doing something similar, trying to adjust tune in an analog circuit, where as you adjust one parameter, one variable, that it changed the other one, and then you had to go back and change another one, and it affected the first one, and you just keep going back and forth until you finally get it set to what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Had that in.
Downside of not getting this.
I think a Dart and Bow had the same thing for adjusting the timing on them. You adjust one part of it, and you twist one cable, and then you got to twist the string, and then keep doing it because it changes it, and kind of not like a lot of the other ones. You just twist the string or the cable, and you're done. That one you had to keep doing everything.
Old bows starting.
Yeah. They're decent bows. They're just kind of finicky to work on.
Really? Leave it there if you want to.
Yeah. Let's set the other one down there now. How's the level that way? Pretty good? No? Don't know if we can. Oh yeah, it's quite a ways off. But how is this one? This is good like it is, so it don't look too bad. That looks really good. And this
if you
one,
can beat it into place, that's the most ideal thing you can
yeah.
do. For sure.
This one's just a fraction off. There's a little bit more gap on the left side than there is on the right side, but
Shed.
It's a shed. It's not.
Hopefully it settles all together.
Yeah, well, you never know.
You know.
So now we need to take.
As long as you have enough gravel all the way around the outside, that should be all right.
We need to take and set this one down here.
You just want the 4 corners? You want 6?
Well, we'll do the 4 corners. Then we know we got level there, and then we can put one in the middle on each of the long sides. That's 12 feet.
Have you looked at the frame underneath the shed?
No, not yet.
Would probably see if 2 in the middle would even do anything.
Yeah, we'll get the 4 corners, and then we'll look at the shed, and then we'll probably have to do something else in there. We'll look at it and see. I don't know if the supports go just on the front and back, or if it goes. There's one in the middle.
Container
like the shipping container we bought and put in over there. The 4 corners I need to support on one of those.
You did middles that wouldn't even be.
Yeah, don't do anything in the middle. They're designed to be supported by the 4 corners. So we'll set the 4 corners. Hopefully we got enough time before it gets too cold and too dark. And by putting the gravel around it, the rock around it, that'll help stabilize those as well. So we'll do a little bit more here, and then where that one's sitting down there, that's a little heavy. I can't move it, but it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit low. So we'll get it lined up, and we'll get it in line with this one the best we can, and then we'll measure diagonally to where that one's set, and measure the diagonal across here, and then we'll know where to set the other one, because the distance from this corner to the same outside corner in the other one is going to be the same length as from the outside corner there to the outside corner on that one, and then that makes it square. All right, we set the block where it's supposed to be at 12 feet, and it was about 1.5 inches low. So he just poured gravel over the top of it, and then we'll lift it up until we get it to where we want. We're gonna go through the same process we did before of putting the gravel in there, lifting it, shaking it, hammering it, and getting it all level. And then once we get that set, now then we'll come back and we'll do that 4th one. So we're going to do the same process. I'm not going to video doing the same. We just did it on 2 other ones here, so we're not going to record that, but that's what we're going to do down there with that one. What we've done is we've leveled this one, started with this one here. We leveled that one and set it so it was level across here. And then we set that one, we measured the distance from here to there to make sure we are at 8 foot. Here to here is the same. We leveled this one, so that is level with these 2. And now then we're just finishing up doing the far one over here where we leveled it across this way and this one. We're just finishing up the setting of that. And now then all the 4 corners are in. Now we'll have to look at the shed to see where the supports are. If they're just at the 4 corners, you know, then we're okay. If they're got to come down here, we might need to put 2 more in. We'll have to look at the shed, see exactly how it's set up before we move it over to know if we need to put another one in between here. But that won't be too bad because we just set in between here, and we have a board we can run across there. So that's where we're at. That's the next stage. As you can see, it's starting to get evening time. So we're about done. It's starting to get cold. It's, I think, down into the low 40s probably, or high 30s. Should be a little warmer on us, but you never know. April, it should be getting warmer, but it's not. So we've got a little pile of...
Like 60 tomorrow.
Yeah, 60 tomorrow, yeah. We've got a little pile around each one that helps keep them stable. The middle doesn't need to be up that same height. Any water that flows underneath there is going to naturally find the lowest part and go out. We might have a little bit of a low spot in here, but I'm not going to. And if it looks like a low spot, we just put a little trough down there. Make sure we don't have a low spot there where it'll drain, because I'm on the high spot up here. So we might make sure that there's a little trough there so any water won't collect there. We got a little bit left. I think we've gone through probably 2/3 of the pile. Got a little bit left. And we got, here be the side of it. So what I might do is put a little bit more gravel over here, and then on the side of the shed we could maybe put a canopy over something and park the mowers or something underneath there to keep them a little bit out of the weather. But we got options. Less to mow that way.
Build like a little wooden deck that comes out level.
Yeah.
Keep everything up off and build like a little lean-to.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of stuff, because right now they're just sitting over on the grass on the hill with covers over them, and it'd be nice to be able to just put them here, because we do have an extension cord we run out to here just to run to the shed, so, or the garage, so we have we can have a little bit of electricity out there to plug in battery tenders. But that's where we're at on this. Now start picking up the tools and we'll go from there. Stay tuned. When we move the shed over, if I don't have to put more supports in, then we'll move the shed over. So make sure you watch for that video to come out. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but it'll come out here soon.